good ninth finish. We appreciate it. Thank you. Outstanding defenders. We're starting in 20 minutes. 2 minutes for the families and the seniors. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like to start recognizing our seniors. At this time, we'd like to recognize and honor our seniors who have been part of the men's basketball program here at Southern Virginia University. Our first senior we'd like to honor is from Park City, Utah, number 25, Matt Hale. Senior reported today by his parents and his brother Ben. Since becoming a Knight in 2023, Matt has played in 34 games and knocked down 23 pointers. He delivered one of the most memorable moments of the 2024 season, hitting a half-court buzzer beater to defeat Piper as time expired. Matt is a biochemistry major with a concentration in pre-med and plans to pursue a master's degree in public health, followed by medical school. Please join us in thanking and congratulating Matt Hale. Let's give him a big round of applause. 2, Timmy Johnson. Timmy was escorted away by his wife Annie and his parents Kyle and Arnie Johnson. Timmy joined the Knights in 2024 and made an immediate impact. In his 2 seasons, he has earned USA South All-Conference second team honors and surpassed 1,000 career points in a win over Warren Wilson. Timmy is graduating with a degree in computer science and a minor in mathematics. He plans to begin a career in the tech industry while enjoying life as a husband and father. Please join us in thanking and congratulating Timmy Johnson. Seniors from Orland Park, Kansas, number 5, Luke DeVore. Luke is escorted by his wife Caitlin and his parents Carol and Henry DeVore and his sister Ainsley DeVore. Luke joined the program in 2023 and has appeared in 62 games, recording 26 career blocks and making his presence felt on the defensive end for the Knights. Luke is majoring in business management and leadership with a concentration in sports management. After graduation, he plans to pursue a career in sports management. Please join us in thanking and giving a big round of applause to Luke DeVore. Seniors from Linwood, Utah, number 21, Jude Boston. Jude was escorted by his father James, his mother Kristen, and his wife Lucy Boston. Jude joined the Knights in 2024 and has played in 51 games while playing over 1,000 minutes, contributing on offense with 92 assists and defense with 54 steals. After graduating with a degree in business management, Jude plans to move to Richmond to begin his career and continue coaching basketball. Let's give a big round of applause to Jude Boston. Our final seniors from McCall, Idaho, number 10, DJ Green. DJ is escorted by his wife Abby, his children Lilo and Ayla, his brother, and his parents Amber and Lindsay. DJ joined the Knights in 2023 and has been a key contributor over the past 3 seasons, scoring over 1,000 points in his career while playing in over 70 games. He is majoring in business with a concentration in financial planning and plans to help families build and preserve wealth while giving back to their communities. Please join us in thanking and congratulating DJ for his career here at SBU. At this time, we'd also like to recognize our Director of Operations, Canyon Carlson. Canyon has been on the team for 2 seasons, and this year has become the Director of Operations, becoming an integral part of the men's basketball program here at SBU. Let's give a big round of applause to Canyon Carlson. Derek Corden. He has been the head of the Campus Beautification Committee, special assistant to the president, and a volunteer basketball coach here for SDU, man. Let's give a big round of applause for Derek Corden. Okay, one more time, one big round of applause for all the seniors and everyone today.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Night Arena for SVU men's basketball. Today we have a USA South matchup between Southern Virginia University and the Pacers of William Peace. I'm Colby Kemp, and joining me this afternoon on the broadcast will be Bryce Pendleton. Bryce, it's senior night here in the barn for the 5 SVU seniors. It's always an emotional time, but also the Knights are looking to build some momentum as they prepare for the postseason.
Absolutely. It's always bittersweet on senior night. It's a very memorable game. It's exciting to play in front of your home fans, but it's also the last time you might suit up as a college athlete or as a basketball player. And so I'm looking to see a lot of good production from our seniors today, and also eager to see the team pick up some of the momentum leading into the postseason.
Yeah, this senior class has been, a solid contributing class to this program over the last several years.
Yeah, DJ Green and Timmy Johnson, especially this year, have been superb. They're the two leading scorers on the team. The Knights are going to miss them a lot next year, but they've been a great, steady influence on this young roster. So we'll be sad to miss them, but I hope to see them have a big night tonight and send senior night out on a win.
I would imagine the way they play, their style of games, they're going to leave a lasting imprint on this program where they've done everything they can to push this program forward. Like you mentioned, they're the two leading scorers. They both rebound the basketball. They both distribute the basketball. They play defense. Everything you would want from a couple senior leaders.
There's also an impact, at practice, in the locker room, and on and off the court. Both of them are just stand-up young men. I don't want to take anything away from Jude Ballstead and others. They've been excellent. They're just, not only are they great ball players, but they are just great leaders and mentors on this team. So those are the kind of students and athletes that we want at SVU. We'll be sad to see them go, but we're excited for the future that they have.
No, absolutely. Well, we're going to take a break here for the opening prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups, and we'll be back with the tip-off in just a few minutes.
In accordance with tradition at Southern Virginia University, we will begin with the word of prayer, which today will be offered by Zeke Newton from our track team.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this day and the opportunity to be gathered here. And Heavenly Father, we're grateful for the safety of the travels of William Peace and referees, and we pray that today we'll be able to enjoy the game of basketball, and that we'll be able to enjoy competition, and everyone will be able to play safely and to the best of their abilities and remain healthy. Heavenly Father, we're grateful for the freedoms that we enjoy that allow us to gather in moments like these. We're grateful for our Savior, Jesus Christ, and all that He's done for us, and we pray that we can be examples and lights of Him in all that we do. We pray for a great day and safe travels as we adjourn today, and we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Now, if you'll all please rise and face the flag for our nation's national anthem. center guard from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Number 2, Sean Jones. A 5'10" guard from Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 3, Elijah Green. A 6'4" guard from Brown Summit, North Carolina. Number 22, Elijah Cathcart. And at center from Newark, New Jersey, number 34, Chooks Ezeonu. The Pacers are coached by Claude Shields, and he is assisted by Drew Shaw.
Welcome back inside Knight Arena as we prepare for the tip-off of this matchup between SVU and William Peace. I'm Colby Kemp again, along with Bryce Pendleton. And Bryce, the season, didn't go as planned maybe for William Peace. They're here tonight. This will be the final game of their season as they're slotted in, 7th. They're going to miss the postseason, but SVU, like we said, they want to build momentum to go into that postseason tournament.
Absolutely. So, preseason poll had Southern Virginia picked 7th. The Knights have surprised everybody, I think, this season. I'm not so surprised. I thought they were going to do well in conference play, and they're pretty much locked in at the 3 spot heading into the conference tournament. On paper, this game doesn't really matter. Both teams are going to stay where they are, but like we said, it's senior night. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. There is the tip, and Matt Hill will grab it and go for the layup. To go over the starters real quick for the Pacers, it's Tyler Whitehurst, Sean Jones, Elijah Green, Elijah Cathcart, and Chooks Ezeonu. And for SVU, it is the 5 seniors on the floor to begin this game. Jude Ballstedt, Luke DeVore, DJ Green, Timmy Johnson, and Matt Hill, who opened the scoring. And there is a 3 from the corner by Tyler Whitehurst for the Pacers.
I couldn't tell if the Pacers were out of position and how Matthew Hale got that bucket. He's going to remember that for the rest of his life. This first play of the game on senior night. Easy fast break layup.
Jude's 3-pointer off the rim, but tipped out by Luke DeVore, controlled by DJ. The Knights will work it around the perimeter. Into Luke on the post. Little jump hook, short, but rebounded by Jude Ballstedt. Knocked away and pushed ahead by the Pacers, Tyler Whitehurst.
One of the things I'm looking for in this game is to make sure that the Knights can take care of the ball. Right now in the season, they're losing the turnover battle with their opponents, and that's something that just you can't have that in the postseason. You got to take care of every possession. So I'd like to see them win that battle today.
You're absolutely right. On one hand, they have made improvements in taking care of the ball from the beginning of the season, but as we've mentioned, it's the postseason coming up here on Tuesday, and possessions are at a premium.
Yeah, you got to take care of the ball on every possession, treat it like a piece of gold. And I think this is an opportunity for them to focus on that. By all metrics, the Knights should win this game, so let's take care of the fundamentals and make sure we're playing the right way.
Jumper by DJ comes off. The rebound controlled by the Pacers. And to your point, Bryce, about being able to take care of the ball today, the Pacers actually create the fewest turnovers versus their opponents in the USA South.
Yeah, so let's take advantage of that. Take care of the ball, get good shots. And above all, we want to make sure that our players stay healthy and stay safe. I'll be interested to see. We want to see some minutes for the seniors, but we also want to make sure that we're keeping our roster healthy heading into the postseason. Great take by Jude.
Knights retake the lead here early, 4-3. Elijah Green. And there is a good look from Cathcart down low to Ezeonu.
That was actually good rotation by the Knights. I think Matthew Hale was just outsized in that possession. He's in the right spot.
There's a good look. Matt Hale finding the cutting Jude Ballstedt for another layup for the Knights.
I like to see Jude attacking the rim the way that he is, both on the dribble and on the cut.
Yeah, Jude's really played well the last month. Really become more aggressive and maybe a little more focused on offense. He's always been so good on defense.
Absolutely. I hope he has a big night tonight. He always brings so much energy on defense and frustrates the offense.
Long three is off, rebounded by Luke DeVore. And Luke DeVore, throughout his career here, has contributed a lot of that hustle on the defensive end.
There's three.
Another layup by Jude Ballstedt. 8-5. The Knights lead it here early. Green pulls up, and he'll take a three and hit it. And that will tie the game at 8 apiece.
I think Luke DeVore got away with a reach there. Want to stay out of foul trouble unnecessarily.
And Ballstedt driving along the baseline. He's going to be whistled for the travel, and that will bring us to our first timeout here with 15 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half. It's the Pacers and the Knights tied at 8.
Minky Couture. Names will be drawn during the 4-minute media timeout. So make your way there now to sign up for the game at halftime.
Welcome back to Knight Arena as play resumes. It will be Pacers basketball. Score is tied at 8 apiece. by Green. His shot comes off, rebounded. The Knights push, and Timmy Johnson pulls up and hits his first bucket of the night.
That is just one of my favorite things to watch, is a Timmy Johnson mid-range J. It's a thing of beauty.
Good transition basketball there by the Knights. Cathcart is short on the driving layup attempt.
Luke DeVore is doing a good job boxing out and getting some rebounds on the defensive end.
And there's Jude Ballstedt. Another layup. That's 4 here on the afternoon. 8 points for Jude.
I like his aggression. You get those early buckets, it actually kind of takes the lid off the rim for you, and you might be able to move out a little bit further, but if he's making them at the rim, might as well keep doing it.
Couple offensive rebounds down low for William Peace, unable to convert, but the Knights knock the ball out of bounds. It'll be Pacers basketball. Couple of substitutes for the Pacers onto the floor is Ryan Lomanek and also number 5, Dalton Johnson.
There's Jude with his hallmark defense, and he ends up getting in position to take the charge. That's another great hustle play by Jude Ballstedt.
Gotta go against Cathcart, and I was just about to say, Jude's one of those guys that you hate to play against. You love it when he's on your team.
You love to have him on your team. You hate to play against him.
And maybe a little frustration there by Cathcart as he took it to Jude there. But Jude, he doesn't mind landing on the floor at all, does he?
He seems to like it.
Pass a little over the hands of Austin Mitchell, who is checked in for SVU. And the Knights come up with still. DJ, he'll push all the way to the hoop. That comes off. Austin Mitchell with 1 offensive rebound, unable to convert, gets his own rebound, and he will be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Austin Mitchell.
Mitchell hits his first.
And back in for the Pacers, number 34, Iviani.
And Austin Mitchell's one of those freshmen who's really grown into the season. The last month, he's been very effective. A lot of offensive rebounds, easy baskets in the paint. At opportune moments.
There is a bright future for SVU men's basketball, both with Mitchell and Ashton Davis, 2-time conference rookie of the week. He's had a few breakout games, 27 twice, and they're both tall. I can't remember a time that we've had this many big guys on our roster, but it would be fun to play with. That was a nice athletic take to the basket.
Cathcart scores the layup. Let's also add Hiram McConkey to that mix. He's just a sophomore himself.
Yeah.
Mason Hunter checks into the game for Jude Ballstedt. Mason's 3 off the mark, rebounded by DJ. Matt Hell gets a 3, and that is off, rebounded by Ezianu. And Matt Hell goes up high to get the block. Jordan Richardson has checked in for William Peace.
Good ball movement there to get the easy 3.
We know Matt Hill can shoot the 3, but I didn't have a block shot like that on my bingo card for Matt Hill.
I saw him put down a couple of dunks in warm-up, so he can jump higher than I thought. I'd like to see the Knights get some separation here, get some breathing room. Here's Matthew Hale with the 3.
And there you go.
He shoots over 42% from 3 on the season. He's just a knockdown shooter. He's very calm when he shoots. He has the same motion every time. Glad to see him get one there.
And that puts the Knights out to a 10-point lead. They've doubled the Pacers' output here, 20 to 10. 11:23 left in the first half.
We were talking pregame that the Knights have done a great job in breaking out to early leads in the last few games during a difficult stretch of the season. They have not had success putting two halves together in every game. They've lost a couple of close ones where they would be in position to be leading the conference right now had they come away with a W in those. So I'd like to see them have two complete halves.
That is Sean Jones in for the layup, and that answers the layup made by Mason Hunter previously. And we'll go ahead and take another timeout with 10:51 left in this first half. SVU leads the Pacers 22 to 12. Welcome back into Knight Arena. The Knights with possession. They inbound to Jude Ballstedt. Hiram McConkey on the floor for the Knights now. And Chooks Ezeanu is going to be whistled for a foul. Jude inbound into Hunter.
Great feed.
Great inbound play there to get Jude loose for a layup, and he's going to be fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
I know that was a set play, but the ability for a big man that big to be able to make a pass like that is really encouraging.
Jude knocks down his first.
Great start for Jude. Got 10 points in under 10 minutes. Doing it at both ends.
Steal by Mason Hunter, and he'll take it to the hoop by himself, score the bucket. Mason also off to a good start with 7 points already in just a couple minutes of action on the floor.
The Knights have started a full court or three-quarter court press, and they're trapping in the half court. It's led to 2 quick turnovers. Let's see how long they can stay in it.
Hiram McConkey backs in Ezeanu, and with the left hand.
Nice touch.
Like we mentioned, McConkey, another one of those big guys, and his game has really developed this season as well.
He's put on some muscle. He's got some minutes under his belt. He's going to be a player for SVU.
I think a big difference between this year and last year is his ability to absorb that contact down in the paint and maintain possession and control of his body.
Absolutely.
Another steal by the Knights. Mason Hunter.
I like this ball pressure. That was an emphatic rejection.
Sean Jones goes up high for William Peace to block that layup attempt by Mason Hunter. You like to see that too. Sean Jones, like we said, they're not going to be able to play in the postseason tournament, but he hasn't melted in. He's having a
still
good
bringing
first
as
half.
much energy as he can. That's a big-time block. Pacers are in a 2-3 zone right now. Another great finish by McConkey, that time with the right hand.
Busting out all the moves here in this first half. Little right-handed hook, little left-handed hook. Three by Cathcart. Off the mark, rebounded by SVU.
Another great feed, great backdoor cut by Jude.
And you love to see your 1,000-point career scorer, DJ Green, making passes like that.
Yeah, DJ started out this game being very unselfish, getting all of his teammates involved. You love to see that.
Knights leads now at 20 at 32-12. Hiram short on a 10-foot baseline jumper.
Coach Bevel wasn't too happy with Hiram on that fadeaway.
And Elijah Green, a little head fake, shakes him free for a layup.
As we were talking, if the Knights can spread this out and get some comfort zone, extend this lead, they'll be able to rest some of their key players in preparation for the postseason. If they can get a little more out of their bench, that will only be good for them going forward.
DJ is fouled on a long three-point attempt, and that will send him to the line to shoot three, and we'll have that when we come back after this timeout. 7:36 left here in this first half. SVU leads it by 18.
For a chance to participate in a halftime game. 3 lucky students will have a chance to win a Monkey Patrol blanket. Names will be drawn during the 4-minute timeout, the 4-minute media timeout, so make your way there now to get registered.
Welcome back to Knight Arena, coming out of the timeout. 32-14, SVU leads it. And Jude Ballstedt, he'll be at the line, shooting three after he was fouled. On
DJ on that one. DJ's going to get on the board here.
You're right. DJ splits the first two.
He made the
DJ gets both of them. I was blocked out by the official, and the scoreboard hasn't moved yet. So,
As far as I remember, DJ's only been able to take 2 shots so far this game, so it's nice to get some free throws, get some points on the board, get some rhythm, knocks down all 3. And they're sticking with this full court press right now.
Romanet over to Johnson. Pacers working around the perimeter. There's a three that's off. And they're going to whistle a late foul on Luke DeVore. And that's going to send Sean Jones to the line for 3 free throws of his own.
I missed it. I did not see contact there, but I wasn't looking.
And Luke has a good group here advocating his cause.
There's a new line change for the Knights. We'll be interested to see if they stay in that full court press. So far, it's been favorable for them. They've hurried the Pacers and led them into some turnovers and transition buckets.
Jones hits 2 of 3. As you mentioned, Bryce, 4 new players on the floor for the Knights. Abe Connolly, DJ, he stays on the floor. Timmy Johnson, Ashton Davis, and Matt Hell are the 5 on the floor. Matt Hell from the corner. Rebounded by Ashton Davis. And he finds DJ up top. And DJ knocks down a three-pointer, his first of the game.
Ashton getting right to work on the offensive glass and able to get an inside-out pass to DJ. Those are usually a higher percentage three-point attempt.
DJ with the good defense. Steals the pass. Looks ahead and finds Ashton for an easy 2. Knights lead is now at 24, 40 to 16.
We had talked about SVU getting some momentum going into the postseason. This is about as good of a half of basketball as I've seen them play, both offensively and defensively. They're sharing the ball, they're pressuring the ball on defense, and it's leading to some easy looks.
And that's more we mentioned, they struggled a little bit, after losing to Pfeiffer here at home. But it seems like today they really got back into the rhythm a little bit, moving the ball around. They lead USA South in assists per game, game on offense. Now we've seen that thus far in this first half. As Lomanak knocks down a 3 from the corner for William Peace.
Ooh.
Foul's going to be whistled on Lomanak. So it will be SVU basketball on the baseline. Timmy to inbound. And they're going to get Ashton Davis on the push as he was going up to look for an offensive rebound. So Pacers basketball. Dalton Johnson walks it up the floor for the Pacers.
Good defensive possession there by SVU.
And Lomanak is going to get called for another foul on the defensive end. And that's going to send DJ to the line as the Pacers are now in the penalty.
I don't want to jinx it, but SVU has been putting a lot of pressure on the Pacers defensively, but they have been doing it without fouling. Let's see if they can stay out of foul trouble heading into the end of halftime.
That's another bug. Seems to bite SVU every now and then, right? I think it's been a little bit better this year. Last year we saw a lot of foul trouble, but there have been stints or halves where they have found themselves in some foul trouble.
And often it has a lot to do with conditioning. If you're able to move your feet without, getting tired and trying to use your hands, you stay in front of a guy. The more in shape you are, the less likely you are to commit that foul.
Absolutely. Most of those fouls are reaches and pushes from getting out of possession.
Yeah.
Position. DJ knocks down his 2 free throws.
That was a really strong finish by Elijah Green, finishing through the contact.
That'll be Ashton's second. And Elijah Green will go to the line, looking to complete a three-point play.
I was looking at some of Ashton's numbers earlier today, and if he can stay out of foul trouble, he might be averaging 20 points a game. He's averaging about 11.5 points a game, but only averaging 15 minutes, often due to foul trouble.
Matt Hill, 4-3, off the front of the iron again. Elijah Green with the ball fake. Shots long, and Abe Connolly battles for the rebound for SVU. Jimmy Johnson knocks down a three-pointer. We're talking about the plethora of big guys that Coach Bevel has. Abe Connolly's another one, back from his mission this year, working his way back into the fill of things, and look for big things from Abe next year.
And that's the case with all of these young big men, as they're all return missionaries. They all have a stretch to be here for 2, 3, 4 years at a time. One thing that I was noticing, you would think we tend to outsize most of our opponents in the USA South. You would think that teams would stay outside and shoot. The Knights actually hold their opponents to the lowest three-point percentage of any team in the USA South. So if you can maintain that perimeter defense and have towers inside, that bodes well for you in the future.
No, absolutely. So that brings us to the final media timeout of the first half. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left. The Knights lead it by 22. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Knight Arena. SVU leads at 45-23 with just over 3.5 minutes left in this first half. William Peace will inbound the ball in the backcourt.
I want to give credit to Coach Bevel. In his third season here at SVU, he's had a winning record in USA South play all 3 years. That's exciting for SVU to be competitive in the USA South Conference in men's basketball.
No, absolutely, and all of his years it seems like they've been a surprise. They've played better than what was anticipated they would. Dalton Johnson gets the steal and the bucket for William Peace. But it's good that you gave him that credit on the air while he's out of earshot, because he doesn't like to hear any type of commendation coming his way. I tried it in the hallways a couple weeks ago.
A couple of quick turnovers by the Knights. We were talking about that earlier, something that SVU has to avoid.
And also, this is one of those runs that you talked about in the pregame as well. The Knights have to have an ability to stop the runs when they happen.
Yeah, a couple of close games this year that they should have won. Both Methodist and Pfeiffer. Those games were lost because runs got out of hand and we couldn't stop the bleeding.
Knights lead is at 16. Pacers on a 6-0 run out of that last timeout. Ezeonu in the paint.
Yeah, he is a strong player.
Ezeonu goes 6'7", and he spent a little time in the workout room, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. And Austin Mitchell is not quite as strong as him, but he's been in pretty good position on the last few possessions.
Down to Ezeonu once again. He'll go up against Mitchell, miss, and there's going to be a foul called from the opposite side of the court. That'll go on Mitchell. So Ezeonu, he will go to the line to shoot two. Ezeonu knocks down the first. Second attempt is a little long, rebounded by the Knights.
The Knights need a good possession here. The lead was extended more than 20. It's down to 15. If we can get a bucket, extend the lead before halftime, give us some breathing room. You don't want to let the Pacers hang around.
McConkey had position but lost his footing.
Ezeonu was a little slow to get up there. He looks to be okay on the offensive end.
And there's a three from the left wing by Elijah Cathcart. And that trims the Knights' lead to just 12 now with under a minute left in the first half. And another turnover by SVU. Pacers ball.
That was something my coaches would always harp on, is you never want to leave the floor without knowing what you're going to do with the ball. In that case, Matthew Hale left the floor and just had, I think he was thinking he was going to shoot, decided to pass. Jude Ballstead was out of position. Another turnover.
Elijah Green for three, and he hits. And the Pacers on a 13-0 run here in the last 3 minutes. And Coach Bevel is going to call for a timeout here. And Bryce, you mentioned a couple moments ago, the Knights really needed a good offensive possession. They're yet to have one in that 3-minute run by the Pacers, and they really need to end the half on a good note.
Yeah, it looks like the Pacers have increased their defensive pressure. The Knights haven't handled it too well. A lot of balls have been slapped away or passes picked off. Got to make sure that you're strong with the ball, getting easy looks.
So just 3 minutes ago, a 22-point lead for SVU has now been cut to just 9.
And I think I did jinx it. I said that this is something that the Knights need to avoid. They need to get away from these runs.
Seconds left.
Pacers
DJ.
extended out into a 1-3-1 zone. Stretching it all the way to half court.
And that will end the half. DJ, his three-pointer in and out. The Pacers unable to get a shot off to end the half. And the Knights will go into the locker room up by just 9 after, like we said, they were up by 22 just a few moments ago.
Be interested to see what energy they bring in the second half. See if we can get this back under control. get some breathing room, and head into the postseason with confidence like we discussed.
No, absolutely. So after an up and down first half, Knight started off on a blaze, but end a little bit slowly. We're going to halftime. SVU leads William Peace 45-36, and we will be back with the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime performance today, we have a special performance of this year's Mini-Night Dance Team. Let's welcome them to the floor. Let's have a big round of applause for the Mini-Night Dance Team. Give them one more big round of applause for the Mini-Night Dance Team. Well done. One more person to come down. Ryan Bell. Please come down to the floor for the halftime period. All right, guys, we got an awesome halftime game. We got an awesome halftime game today. Can y'all hear me okay? What? Can you hear me at all? Thanks, man. So these guys are going to play a very intense game of musical chairs. It's going to be super intense. The winner of all these five will get a Mickey Couture blanket. So excited. Come on, let's hear a little bit for him. Come on, this is going to be intense. You all know the rules? You all know how to play? No pushing. Don't move the chairs. Sound good? We'll go.
Not gonna lie, something special is happening here. You can't quite put your finger on it, but when you're here, you can feel it. Whether it's in the classroom, or on campus, or stepping into your unique spotlight, you'll find a place where you truly belong. This place is more than just lectures and exams. It's about constructing your story, helping you discover your path in a world of possibilities. Maybe it's our close-knit community, our Christ-centered mission, or the way the Blue Ridge Mountains feel like home. We excel at being a place where every idea, every step, and every moment bring you closer to the future you're meant to create. They say big things come in small packages. We couldn't agree more. Because here's a little secret. The best life is the nightlife. Come be a part of it.
Introducing Sport Performance. But not just this. They told you to choose books or the ball, the classroom, or the court. But that was never you. You study like it's your playbook, you train like it's your thesis. Your body's in motion, your mind's building the future. Because greatness isn't just in the stats. It's in your discipline, your character, your purpose. Master your sport, master yourself. This is Sport Performance at Southern Virginia University.
Welcome back to Knight Arena as we get ready for the second half here between Southern Virginia and William Peace. I'm Colby Kemp along with Bryce Pendleton. And Bryce, William Peace ended that half on a 15-0 run. So you got to give credit to Coach Claude Shields and his crew there to battle back after they got down big.
Absolutely. We talked at the beginning, there are 3 keys to this game for SVU. We got to limit turnovers. We have to slow down runs for the opponents. We got to put together 2 complete halves. SVU got up 24 points on a Tillman Johnson 3 with about 4.5 minutes left to go in the half. Didn't score again in that half. 4 turnovers, 0 for 3 from the field. And like you said, William Peace went on a 15-0 run to cut it to single digits. Let's see what SVU can do and whether they can string together 2 complete halves and walk away with a W here.
2 complete halves with a little blip at the end of the first one, right?
Yeah, we'll excuse it if they can jump out to a run here.
Absolutely. William Peace, they will come out with possession to begin this second half. And
nice give and go action.
Shoots
high-low
with an easy bucket. Cuts the lead to just 7. And there's Jude Ballstead.
Starting the half out the way he did, the second half the way he did the first, of taking it to the bucket, getting an easy look.
That's 14 points for Jude. He leads all scorers here this afternoon. Elijah Green knocks down a 3-pointer, and that cuts the lead to 6. DJ Green back up top to Hiram, and Timmy's pass knocked away, and it'll be a jump ball, so the Knights will retain possession. A lucky break there for the Knights to be able to keep that possession.
Yeah, that wasn't a very crisp pass. They got their hands on it, almost a turnover.
For 3 from the corner, that's short.
It was a pass.
It was a pass. Austin Mitchell gets the layup. 49-41, SVU leads. Elijah Cathcart is long on a 3. But William Peace gets the rebound.
In the first half, I mentioned how well the Knights defend the 3-pointer. William Peace surprising me. They're 6 of 14 from the 3-point line.
Another 3.
Good block out and good rebound. See if the Knights can capitalize on this possession.
Yeah, 6 of 14 from 3. That's out of character for William Peace on the offensive side. Also out of character for the Knights to allow that hot of shooting from deep.
Good drive, good look inside. Great pass from Jude Ballstead, and a great finish there by Austin Mitchell.
And the Knights lead will go back to double figures at 10. And a 3-pointer by Elijah Green is off the mark. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be SVU basketball.
McConkey had a look there on the backdoor cut. Here's Jude again, taking it aggressively to the hole. Another bucket in the paint for Jude Ballstead.
A really good take there, knifed his way through the defense. And it's still a tough shot.
Great rotation and position by Austin Mitchell to pick off that pass there. Now the Knights on a little bit of a run of their own.
Jude, a little short on a three-point attempt from straight away. Down low to Eziano, guarded by Mitchell. Eziano pushes his way through Mitchell and scores the layup.
A lot of contact on that play. No call there by the referees.
Jude Ballstedt working on Green, and Green will pick up the foul. And that will bring us to a timeout. 15:48 left in the game. SVU leads by 10. Welcome back to Knight Arena. Timmy Johnson will inbound for SVU as they lead by 10. Up top, DJ. Knights working it around the perimeter.
So William Peace started the second half in a man-to-man. They've settled back in a 2-3 zone. Made the Knights a little uncomfortable on that offensive possession.
Ball was kicked, so that'll reset the shot clock to 20. And Jude Ballstedt had a strong game, but was struggling a bit from deep, but knocks down his first three-pointer of the game.
I like that he's continuing to shoot. That was an open look. It was a big shot at a big moment for the Knights. They needed a little bit of more breathing room.
Sean Jones in the paint, dishes to Eziano, and Eziano will get fouled. That'll go against McConkey, so Eziano, he will go to the line to shoot two. First one comes off. That'll be just Hiram's first foul. Ashton Davis checks into the game for SVU.
Let's see if Ashton can stay out of foul trouble. Eziano's checking out of the game. That might make it a little easier for him to stay out of foul trouble. I can't say enough good things about Jude Ballstedt's performance tonight on senior night. He has 19 points. He's been consistent. He's gotten easy buckets, done it on both ends. It's the type of veteran leadership that you'll miss as a coach, but you need it in a game like this.
Timmy Johnson, his three comes off. Davis and McConkey battle, but Cathcart comes away with the rebound for the Pacers. And it's been fun to watch Jude have, such a good season, especially on the offensive end, as we've mentioned. Such a workhorse on the defensive end. Then to see this other half of his game just come alive as
There
he
he is
takes it
again.
to the hoop. Another layup for Jude.
You can see his determination when he was in the backcourt. He was going to take that all the way to the rim. And there he is again, getting his hands dirty, getting the steal. Jump ball.
Jude did a little breakdancing out on the floor.
My son did some breakdancing last night at a school talent show. He's 6 years old. I think his was better than Jude's.
Well, Jude was just totally off the cuff right there. I think Calvin had a little time to rehearse. But he was 6. I saw the video. It was very entertaining. Made my night. So it'll be Pacers basketball. Dalton Johnson into the game for the Pacers.
Good rotation there by Luke DeVore.
Ryan Lomanek also has checked in, and Johnson knocks down a three-point attempt.
That loose ball got the Knights out of position, made for an easy open look for Johnson.
Luke DeVore back in the game for Southern Virginia.
Jude again. Tough take through the contact. This is a career night for Jude Ballstead.
That'll be his 21st points of the night, and he'll go to the line looking to add to that total. .22 now for Jude.
As he takes a breather. The Knights had some success in the first half when they extended their defense into the full court press and half court pressure trap. Right now they're settling back into man-to-man.
Ezeanu. And Sean Jones goes to the hoop, and he will score. He's fouled by Luke DeVore, and Jones will go to the line to shoot one. Jones's free throw is long. William Peace able to get the rebound, and then they throw it away, and it'll go SVU's direction.
The refs deciding whether DJ Green touched that. I don't think that he did. I think they made the right call on that.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was deflected. Both sides in disagreement over what happened, but the referees side with SVU, and they'll get possession.
That was a good move by Ashton Davis. He kind of short on the left-handed baby hook. Like to see him go up with a little more confidence and a little more aggression on that shot.
And a long three is an air ball, and that will go out of bounds and be SVU basketball. Ashton Davis has his shot blocked by Ezeanu. And William Peace will get the ball as the ball goes out of bounds. (61-49), the Knights with the lead. And there's going to be a foul called there on Luke DeVore.
I thought the Knights had good position there on that trap. Fortunately, Luke got a push, and he's going to come out of the game in foul trouble.
Johnson feeds Ezianu. And Ashton Davis battling down low. The ball is loose. It goes out of bounds, and that'll be SVU basketball when we come back. 11:52 left in the game. SVU leads it by 12. Welcome back to the barn. It'll be SVU basketball. Timmy to inbound. Him and DJ will bring the ball up the floor.
William Peace is back in this 1-3-1 half-court trap. It usually means there's some gaps underneath. And here's Jude Ballstead going to the line.
Mason Hunters checked back into the game for Southern Virginia. And Jude Ballstead having himself a great day here on senior night. How is it, Bryce, come out senior night, going for a career high and looking to add to it?
There he is with 25. That's already a career high. Let's see if he can add to it. Just a hard-nosed game. He's getting into the teeth of the defense. He's putting them in foul trouble. Getting easy buckets at the rim and also getting to the free throw line. This is a complete game for Jude Ballstead.
26 now on the afternoon for Jude.
And he's perfect from the line, 4 for 4.
Sean Jones drives against Jude. Good defense there, but Jones just goes up and through. Scores the layup.
Jude was really trying to force him to the left side on that, which he did, and he finished with the left hand.
Missed shot by the Knights, rebounded by William Peace.
Knights are getting beat at the perimeter. William Peace has been able to penetrate and get into the paint, dumping it off to Ezianu or otherwise. Great pass, great finish.
Good look by Ballstead and Ashton Davis. And here for the next few moments, right as Ashton checked in, Ezianu came out. But they're going at it right now in the paint. That should be fun to watch.
A lot of physicality. Here's another one.
And
Ezianu responds.
Gets in and throws it down for the dunk. And that cuts the lead down to 12. And we will have a timeout here. Looks like it'll be a full timeout taken by William Peace. So we'll go ahead and take the timeout and be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Knight Arena. We have 10 minutes and 18 seconds left here in this game. SVU currently leads 65 to 53.
Pacers came out of that timeout in the full court press. Here comes Jude again.
And that will be a goaltend by Jones. So another 2 points to Jude Ballstedt's total. That'll bring him to 28. That also extends SVU's lead to 14. That's been their largest lead here in this second half. Lomanek feeds Jones, and Jones misses the dunk. Rebound by DJ. Abe Connolly battles on the offensive end, but the rebound goes to Cathcart of the Pacers.
There's a mismatch there with Abe Connolly.
Lomanek knocks down a 15-foot jumper for the Pacers. Jones with a block shot on DJ.
The Pacers are not making it easy on the Knights in the second half to score. Doing a great job protecting the rim.
And a three-point attempt from the corner is knocked down by Tyler Whitehurst. And again, the Pacers have it back into single digits at 9. DJ with a tough shot, knocks it down, and he's asking for a foul. The refs won't give it, and that'll extend the lead back to 11.
You can sense a little frustration there from DJ on that possession. He hadn't been, up until now, he hadn't taken a shot attempt in the second half.
Sean Jones with a 12-footer in the lane. 69-60, SVU with the lead. Pacers with some good defense, knock it out of bounds. It'll be SVU ball, but we will go to a timeout with 7:53 left in the game. The Knights lead 69-60. Welcome back to Knight Arena, and the Knights throw it out of bounds. The refs will say off the hand of Mason Hunter. So out of the timeout, the Knights turn it back over to William Peace, and they'll have an opportunity to cut further into the lead.
High-low action. Back pick for Ezeanu.
Ezeanu Going to be fouled by Austin Mitchell. Eziana goes to the line, 4-2. Knocks down the first. I think Coach Bevel has a point there.
Yeah. It looked like his hands were straight up and down, but he may have come down a little bit.
Ezianu knocks down both free throws. And just like that, just a moment ago, we've seen this, Bryce. Knights out to their biggest lead the second half at 14. Pacers have cut it in half now.
Ezianu leading the Pacers with 16 points. This is all too familiar territory right now for the Knights. Let's see if they can weather the storm, come out with a W here on senior night.
Cathcart called for the foul. Timmy, tough to the hoop, just off. Then Austin Mitchell with the follow.
Great follow, great drive by Timmy. Put some pressure on the defense. Great job by Austin Mitchell being in position to get that follow-up putback. And a break there for the Knights on that unforced turnover.
Elijah Green loses possession of the ball, out of bounds. So Knight basketball, they lead 71-62. We're now just under 7 minutes remaining in the game. Timmy into the paint. Austin Mitchell now up top.
Two-man game. Another tough take.
Jude Ballstead.
That's a 30-piece for Jude Ballstead. Congratulations to Jude on a superb game.
Austin Mitchell working on Ezianu. Up top. Timmy now.
Good, tough drive. Finish with the right hand.
I'd like to see the seniors taking over here in the last 7 minutes.
The last few possessions have been excellent for the Knights. Not that one. They allowed a backdoor cut, easy layup.
Cathcart with the bucket. And again, that cuts the lead to 11.
They won't go away.
And that will bring us to another timeout here, 75-64. SVU with the lead. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break and be back for more of the action. We are back here in Knight Arena. 5 minutes, 41 seconds remain here between SVU and William Peace. SVU leads by 11. And tough defense on the inbounds by the Pacers forces Timmy Johnson to spend a timeout to not get hit with the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see William Peace come out to the full court press. They were denying the inbounds pass. They didn't have a defender on the inbounder, making it really difficult for the Knights to get a clean look. There's a risk and reward that comes with a full court press like that. When you're denying at that level, often you might be giving up something over the top. So we'll see if the Knights can break through that pressure and make them pay for it on the other end.
And early on in the game, we saw the Knights get several easy baskets. You know, maybe there wasn't the full court pressure, but a little bit of extended pressure, and they were able to handle that very well. Sure, they'd love nothing more than to handle it right here in the same way.
Yeah, they got Ezeonu in the backcourt here, so he's going to do a good job of protecting the paint for the Pacers.
Knights are able to break the pressure fairly easily.
I'd like to see them take advantage of it when they're out of position like that. You got to attack the basket instead of letting them settle back down into their half-court press.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by Ezeonu. It'll be SVU basketball. 4 seconds on the shot clock. DJ, 4-3. That's off. SVU battles. DJ comes up with it. And another shot block there by the Pacers. I believe it was Ezeonu.
Yeah, great hustle play by Jude Ballstead to keep that alive, but incredible block by Ezeonu to protect the rim in that critical possession. Back down to a 9-point game.
Elijah Green gets the bucket on the other end. Timmy driving on Johnson, and they'll get Dalton Johnson with a foul, and that will send Timmy to the line. Timmy knocks down his first free throw. That's his 8th point. Been a little quiet on the offensive end here. Only 4 shots so far.
Timmy's done a good job of applying pressure on the defense and trying to get to the rim, forcing the refs to make a call.
Timmy knocks down both free throws. That extends the lead to 77-66. Three-point attempt is short by Whitehurst. Rebounded by SVU. Timmy again in the paint, a little floater.
That's right-hand floater.
Timmy now into double figures.
We're seeing right now the big 3 seniors for SVU kind of taking over in crunch time. Really pleased to see the way that they've handled the pressure. Looks like they're going to lead the Knights into the postseason with a win here.
Loose ball picked up by Johnson, and he finds Whitehurst in the corner, and Whitehurst knocks down a 3-pointer for the Pacers.
The Knights should take some time off the clock here, but you don't want to get passive on offense.
Timmy again in the paint, fall away 15-footer, and Timmy hits.
Tough fade away. Got to admire William Peace's performance tonight.
And Whitehurst knocks down another long 3. And just like that, William Peace is again within 9 points here with 2:44 remaining. They're going to go ahead and make this the last media timeout, so we'll take this last timeout here. 81-72, SVU leads it, but the Pacers trying to make a final run here at the Knights.
Back in the full court press.
Timmy to inbound for SVU. Into DJ.
Here comes the trap with the half court. Knights electing to burn some clock here.
And Ashton just shy on a little jump hook, and he attempts to go through Easy Anu to get the rebound, and the refs will whistle that. Ashton picks up the foul. Each team with just 5 team fouls here in the second half, so a couple fouls still till we arrive in the penalty. Sean Jones knocks down a 3 for William Peace and cuts the lead to just 6.
Need a bucket here if you're SVU. Tough pass.
DJ from the corner. DJ Green with the big three-pointer here with a minute 46 remaining. Extends that SVU lead back out to 9. And you saw right there, you called it, Bryce, a little bit of an overplay on that pass up top, and that was just enough to leave somebody open for a shot. And DJ, probably not the guy you want to leave open there from the corner.
No, that was a big shot by DJ. We've talked about the seniors and their performance tonight. They're carrying SVU. Big time shot by DJ Green. But like you said, that pass was a little bit too much air under it. Almost got away with the turnover there. But in going for it, in pressuring that pass, left yourselves open on the backside for a wide open 3.
Good to see the Knights, not the best half that they've played, but they have been challenged here, and they've been able to respond so far every time William Peace has made the run and cut that lead back down to single digits.
Yeah, like I said, William Peace, they will not go away. But the Knights have been able to respond and answer before it gets out of hand.
Jones for William Peace, inbounds to Green. Whitehurst.
There's that pick and roll action again at the top.
Whitehurst jumper comes off, rebounded by Davis.
Boy, that was about halfway down.
The Knights with the lead and the ball with a minute 20 remaining. Under 10 on the shot. DJ again open for 3. His shot's long, but rebounded by Mason Hunter.
Good heads-up play.
And Timmy knocks down a 15-footer along the baseline. The Knights lead is now at 11 with under a minute left.
DJ's three led to a long rebound. That offensive rebound may have been the difference maker for the Knights as DJ comes away with a steal.
And DJ leaves it for Timmy, and Timmy will lay it up and in. Leads at 13 here, 30 seconds remain. Acrobatic shot attempt by Whitehurst is no good. And they will take a three, and Coach Bevel will send in Matt Hale, Luke DeVore, Abe Connolly, and let Timmy, DJ, and Jude leave the game and have their senior moment, so to speak.
Can't say enough about those three seniors.
They get to leave the game, and Matt Hill and DeVore, they get to finish out this game on the floor.
Excellent as William Peace raises the white flag. Great game by both teams, concluding conference play in the USA South for William Peace and Southern Virginia. Congratulations to our seniors. Heck of a game by Jude Ballstead.
Always fun to see. You know, it could have been anybody tonight, but you know, DJ over 1,000 points in his career. Timmy Johnson, so steady, so solid. And then Jude, of course. You know, we've talked about his defense, but what he's done offensively the last month is quite astonishing, really. He's really picked it up on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's going to be very exciting for SVU heading into the postseason as they begin conference tournament next week. If we can have multiple offensive weapons with our height and our ability to, you know, defend the three-pointer and rebound, we're going to be dangerous.
So the Knights, they will head into USA South tournament play as the number 3 seed. Which I believe is going to land them with Mary Baldwin.
Which is a winnable game for SVU.
Trying to pull that up here to see that for certain here. Knights now making the rounds around the arena. Congratulations from all the fans here. And again, give a lot of credit to William Peace, making the trip up here, their final game of the season, and after falling behind by 24, digging deep and making it a game.
And they refused to quit. Izianu was a terror inside. He was muscling guys. He shot a high percentage. He was going to the line. And they knocked down a bunch of three-pointers, which is out of character for them, out of character for SVU. Congrats to them for making it a game.
So the opponent on Tuesday night, which will be here in the barn, it's going to come down to, it'll either be Mary Baldwin or Greensboro. They both still have to play today. They're tied in that 6th spot. Well, tied for 5th, so as it is right now. And Mary Baldwin at Pfeiffer, and Greensboro playing Methodist this afternoon. So those are going to be, that's going to be a tough game there for Greensboro. So it could still go either way.
Still go either way. Both teams are beatable for SVU. We get home court advantage. That's what happens when you defy expectations and you get the 3 seed. You get to play at home in front of your fans. And senior night, that was the last time you get to suit it up in the regular season, but it's nice to have another one playing at home in front of the home crowd.
I think they'll be happy to suit up here for a conference tournament game here in front of the home fans.
Absolutely.
Which, one way or the other, we don't know which game will be played first, but that'll be part of a doubleheader here because the women will also be hosting a first-round matchup on Tuesday night.
Yeah, congrats to men's and women's basketball.
So again, SVU takes it from the Pacers here, 88-75. Again, we want to congratulate the 5 SVU seniors here on their senior night. And thank all of you for joining us. Bryce, it was fun to have you here alongside again.
Thanks, Colby. Always a pleasure.
A great afternoon here for SVU and their seniors coming away with a victory. For Bryce Pendleton and all of us at SVU Broadcasting, I'm Colby Kemp, wishing all of you an excellent rest of your Saturday, and as always, go Knights.